Let me go to IG. Everybody on YouTube, what it do? 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 Um, IG is still not up yet. So give me a second. I wanna. There we go. IG is up now. All right. I feel good. Let me go.
Good. I'm happy you feel good.
We got to do our theme music. So let's get this theme music queued up right quick, and we're gonna get it started. How about that?
Works for me.
Hey, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Hey, what up, Jordan? What up? What up? Big as I. What up? What up? What up? Yo, let me know if y'all can hear the music on live.
Mm-mm.
Let's get the chat up on YouTube and Facebook. Hey,
Jordan
you can't
816
hear
said
nothing?
can't hear
All
nothing.
right. So let's do this. Let's do this right quick. Let's do this right quick. Let me see something. Let me do something right quick. And this is exactly why I don't be going crazy on the extra stuff in the beginning because it's just like, yo, I don't want the episode to be trash. We got 10. This is 10 episodes in right here. This 10 episodes in. So, Kay, say something right quick. Let me make sure everybody can hear you before we get going.
Say something.
No, we need more than
Azad,
that.
that was so messed up. Nobody's trying to trap the internet. But
Hold on. Let's make sure before you start talking because we got to get on you being outside. We got to talk about you being outside.
me,
Yes, you've been
oh,
outside.
I mean,
You've been outside. Uh,
let
hey
alone
George,
me.
say
Come on.
what?
Come on.
Make sure they take. I want to make sure they can hear you first. All right. Yo, everybody, whoever's on YouTube or Facebook, let me know in the chat that y'all can hear Kay before we get the good conversation started. Because Kay has been outside. She has, and she was asking me how I was doing before we started. I was like, yo, I want to save the energy for the actual pod. You know what I mean? I
Okay.
can hear her. Okay, okay, good. We can hear her. Okay, we can hear her. All right. All right, so here we go. Welcome to the episode. Welcome to the Lucrative Love Experience, episode 10. You know what I mean? Episode 10, we here. I'm one of the hosts, aka Magneto7, aka Mike, aka Mikey, to whoever, I'm here.
To me.
With my wonderful co-host, aka host.
Unapologetically K. Hello.
What's up? What's up?
What
So
up?
what Kay tried to do when we first started, she tried to get into my peripheral and ask me questions about like how I'm doing before we start the podcast. No, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it because I got
I
questions.
always ask her how you doing. That's me though.
that
Jeez.
is that is you. Hold up.
Hmm.
Let's do some shout outs right quick. Well, you can see the people in the chat too, can't you?
I can see the people in the chat in on Instagram.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's shout out IG. I'll let you do IG today.
Okay. What's up, Azar? How you doing? And stop talking about me being a trap. We're gonna have a
Hey,
conversation. There was no trap. It was just me outside. It's been a while.
and
Jordan in 816. How you doing, honey? What and what? Those are only people I see on
oh,
the
you don't
beautiful
see kind blue
IG.
beats? Kind
I
blue
didn't
beats.
see Con Blue Beats.
What
What
up,
up?
big dog? What up? What up? So we skipped last week. I had to work, y'all. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. I had to work. As I says, blessed and highly favored. You're still a 69 guy in my head. You're still a 69 guy in my head. So there it is.
Mm-hmm. He trying to cross over. I mean, dang.
Who is
Y'all
that
put him
trying to
out on
cross
Front
over?
Street. Yeah, he trying to show that he's compassionate and share words of wisdom on his stories and stuff. Saying how
That's
he's
what he's
blessed.
doing.
He is. He is doing that. He is doing that. I'm
I
calling it
don't
out.
believe. I don't believe none of his words of wisdom.
Come on. He be asking
Hold
people what they feel blessed about.
what kind of words of wisdom is Zai giving us out here in these streets? We need to make him a third co-host. We need to make
We
him a
do.
third co-host every now and
Especially
then.
when you be flaking on me.
Listen, okay.
Let me
Go
tell
ahead
y'all.
and get it out. Go
Hold
ahead and
up.
get it out.
Hold
I'll
up.
let you get it out. Go
Y'all,
ahead.
Mike been trying to break up with me with Lucrative Love. He been trying to break up with me. Like so hard. He
Listen,
been trying to break up with me.
listen.
Don't give me the listen.
It is
Don't do it.
Linda,
No.
Linda.
Put your hand
Listen.
down. Linda, Linda, Linda. Escucha, escucha.
Escucha, 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 escucha.
I want to hear that.
No, I have a full job now. You know what I mean? I'm back.
Stop.
I'm
Mm-mm.
back.
No. You are a scheduled person. You always plan for stuff. You tried it. It's fine.
Hey,
It's fine.
hey.
He been this and then earlier today, he tried to break up me again.
How is this? How is this possible? You need to put context to
Okay.
you need to put context to what you're
Let's
saying.
So I was having a conversation about a job. And he was like, "Oh, I mean, if you need to quit, I'd be sad for like 2.5 seconds. But then, I bounce back quick, so
I
I'll
get
be
over
fine."
I get
Excuse
over
me?
stuff.
I get over stuff really fast.
Real
Oh,
bosses
you
get
forget.
over stuff real quick.
I'm that easy to forget? I'm that easy to get over? Is that what you're telling me?
Are you asking that question?
Is that what you're telling
Are
me?
you asking that question?
Is that what you're telling me?
You got the Are you asking that question?
Is that what you are telling me?
All I'm saying is when there's a job that needs to be done, you have to fulfill the job.
Yeah, but you didn't fulfill the job. You left me
No,
hanging.
so you as the secondary host, I won't call you a co-host. You are a essential part of the show. It's just your job to find a host too. You could have found a co-host to replace me for the day.
Or at the last minute, without any of the links, without any of all the things that you were supposed to send me, but you didn't send me, but you keep saying that you're going to send me. I
Okay.
got you.
All right. Maybe you're
Mm-hmm.
right. I give you
Yeah.
that. I give you that. Jay Rizzle said
Oh,
truth hurts. Truth always hurts,
don't
dog.
it? Don't it though?
So no, the thing is, all right, we are over here over at the Mad Lucrative Network. We're aiming to build shows and build credibility. We haven't been that credible. I ain't gonna front. And I will take the full blame responsibility for all of that on camera. Y'all got to record it. This is recorded. Y'all see this, right?
Don't cut it out.
Why do you know me? this will
Don't
never
try to
make
edit it out.
this will
It will
never make
never make it
YouTube.
to air. Right. But like, oops, it deleted. Oh my god.
But anyway, so have you got yours out? Because it's my turn. Have you got yours out?
I feel a lot better. Stop
Okay.
trying to break up with me.
All right. My
I
apologies.
will find you.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
Okay. All right. Are you done? Are you
I
done?
I'm a,
Are you
I
Are
will
you done?
contact your mama. I'm done. I'm
I
fine.
just gave
Yeah.
you a clap. I gave you a clap button. There you go. That's for you.
Thank you.
All right, my turn. My turn. So, what's great is I love when I give different people advice. What up, everybody on IG? What up? What up? Welcome, 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 welcome. But I love when,
Thanks,
as
Zai.
I said, I'll send you his address. You a bum. You are a
Thanks, boo.
bum. I, I
Keep
don't
good
hate
looking
Azai.
out. Good
I don't
looking
hate.
out.
Yo, bro's over. Well,
Good looking out, Zai.
bro's over. Bro's over.
Don't try it.
You fill in the blank.
Don't
But
try it.
so no, the thing is, what I'm loving is I'm loving this. So what's happening is I'm trying to make sure I coach Kay into the next version of Kay. She got to be out here killing it. She got to get out here and kill it, right? So I said, yo, and this is to go back to what Azai was saying before, about Kay out here thirst trapping. That's exactly right. That's it. I'm giving you the clap. You probably can't hear the clap, but I'm giving you the clap right now. That's exactly right. I want Kay out here thirst trapping all of you Negroes. Denzel finger. Denzel finger. Cause guess what? Y'all ain't gonna come for me. You gonna come for her. You gonna come for her. You know? I ain't stupid. Listen, everybody that owns a business has to know. You have to know when someone is an asset, right? It's no different with me. No, it ain't. Ain't no different. You know what happens? And if you watching this, I know some of the people that I work with follow me on Facebook, and this is live on Facebook too. What up to all y'all? What up? What up? But I am the black guy that gets sent to the irate. Is it irate or irate? How is it? Is it irate customer? When they're mad. Irate. Mm-hmm. I am the black guy that they send to the customer and they say, I know you got this. Go ahead and handle that. You got this. And guess what? I'm going to come over there. I'm going to come over there looking like buttermilk. I got the beard comb with the little baby comb that I use. Smelling good. Got that. Even if I got the uniform on, I'm still him with the all of that. Right? And guess what I'm going to say? What's wrong? I heard you got a high bill. Talk to me about this. And guess what they do every time? Well, you know, this and this. I know I this and this. Mike, thank you so much. And guess what? I be like, yeah, I did it. Yeah. I'm here. Bring it in. Bring it in. So just like I know I'm one of the prized possessions on in that space, you're the prized possession over here at the Lucrative Network, Mad Lucrative Network.
The first lady of Lucrative Network.
There you go. First lady of the Mad Lucrative Network. There you go.
I love it.
So you should just willfully accept the position.
Did you see what Azai said?
I didn't even read what Azai said. Let me see. K Gibson, what up, big dog? Yo, Mitch said, not the baby. You know my beard thin, yo. You know my beard's thin. So don't play me. Don't play me. K Gibson, don't play me either, dog. I know my beard is a little thin, but it's still got some length on it. Hello. It's still got... But back to Kay. Back to Kay. So again, I've been like, yo, Kay, you should post more stuff. She still, no, you did post one of those videos. But I told her a while ago, I said, the fellas love when the women do these videos like this. And the camera is shooting this way, and she say, King, look, King, I know you had a hard day. If she do 1,000 of them Negroes gonna eat it up and say, ha! Let us say grace, because it is time to eat. It is time to eat.
I said that I would try to do it. And I've definitely posted more of those. But it is so hard to be so serious when I'm so corny. So
is it hard for you? I actually got a video for you. I got a video for you, and I wanna talk about it. I don't know if it's appropriate for like the first couple of minutes of the show. We might have to push it further back. But it's a group of women that's having a conversation about the different voices that they switch on and off. Mm-hmm. And I ain't gonna front. I was like, that's what. Yes, that is that voice.
So that I have, everybody has a voice, but
everybody does not. Everybody does not.
Everybody does have that voice.
Everybody should not have a voice,
but they do.
They need to shut up.
They can't help it. There's no shutting them up.
But go ahead. What you saying? I was cutting you off.
They don't understand that shit don't go up. They don't understand that. But everybody does have a voice. You have the, the cackle that you have with your friends, and you high pitch like, "Hey, what's up? What's going on?" Da-da-da. And then you have the one where you talking to your man, you be like, "What's up? I miss you."
Everybody don't have that though.
I love
honestly.
You. I can't wait to be with you.
It's a girl right now. It's a homegirl. I'm not gonna say her name because she might be watching this joint. But she is the prettiest thing ever. Like, she is gorgeous. Like, I'm like, yo, I know every nigga that come to you is trying to get at it. I know every time,
Mhm.
right? And I'm like the bro. I willfully accept the position of bro because I'm doing good in the streets. I'm not out here being a street dweller, right? So I
You're not a street dweller. You're married. We
thank you.
got you.
So I willfully
Mhm.
accepted the position of bro, willfully.
Okay.
But I told her, I was like, yo, every time you say something, it's like hard. Uh, the only people that I know might be attracted to that is like ex-cons, people that done did some time. They love that voice because they ain't heard no woman voice in a long time. But the guys that you want, you got to change that voice, baby. You got to change that voice. So she said, "Mike,
She
you
had to. She
stupid."
had to put on.
Yeah, I said that.
She had to
Mike,
put.
you
She had to
stupid.
put on. She had to put on that calm voice, the one
Even
that
the
you be
calm.
like, I don't like it. Stop.
She tried it too. I was
I
like,
need you to
"Yo,"
yell.
I said, you need to get around some women that's like soft because your choice is hard, yo." She's like, and I think is that a girl that is that a mom? What is it called? A boy mom type of situation? You think? Because she does have sons. She got two sons.
I have a son.
You have one,
Yeah, I do.
but you got
I grew
daughters
up
too.
with. I grew up with being basically the only girl
Okay. Okay.
for forever. So no, absolutely not. That's just
as
who
I
she
said,
is.
as I said, no to the street dweller.
Yeah, absolutely no. I saw that. He said no to the street dweller. Why can't I have a nice, the soft voice?
With
Azar,
this, well,
come on.
my point is, you do have the voice. You have one of those voices, right?
Hmm.
So back to you for the weekend. Cause we ain't
Hmm.
gonna get past the dress. We gotta discuss your content. We have to audit your content. I almost want to pull it up on the screen so the fellas can see it and then they can,
Just
you know,
pull it.
yeah. I ain't gonna
Pull
do
it.
that. I'm not gonna do it today. I'm not gonna do
You
it.
can pull it. I don't care.
All right, so we go.
I
So
don't care.
y'all heard her with confidence. With
I don't
confidence, she
care.
says y'all pull it, and
Pull it.
I
I don't
think,
care. Like, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, so I'm fine with it.
but people got cups. We every time you say that, Negroes have
I'm not everybody's
mugs.
cup of
They
tea.
have a whole cabinet full of mugs. So you might not be the cup of tea, but you gonna fit one of the mugs.
Why, as I say, he want me to wear the dress for the
Uh,
next lucrative love podcast.
what do you
Woo!
say? Next look at the love podcast. We need a dress. Cause I'm gonna show y'all the dress, and then we gotta actually get to the
It
episode.
wasn't even like nothing crazy, but Fashion Nova, they be
Uh,
coming through. You hear
that's
me?
so you're gonna just
They
shout
come
them
through.
out. You're gonna just shout them out,
My
and they
bad.
didn't pay for the
I
episode.
did.
Okay,
They didn't
that's
pay for
cool.
this episode.
They
But if
didn't.
you want to, holler back. They are not sponsored over here. I just wanted ladies, go.
So no, the, the
They
the
got buy
thing
one, get
is,
one.
while I pull up the dress shot, and I hopefully I can pull it up. My other screen is not coming up. But tell me this: when you put the outfit on, how did you feel? What was the energy behind the whole get up? Was it
Oh, when
was it
I
a good
put,
situation?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, walk me through the day. Start
Absolutely.
from the beginning. You are
The
a
beginning of the
podcaster.
day,
The beginning
I,
of the day.
got myself up, got ready, had breakfast. I, packed all my stuff. I accompanied a
Okay.
friend of mine to this event to assist.
Male friend, female friend.
Male friend.
How he
I
look?
assisted my male friend. He has a girlfriend. It don't matter what he look like.
Oh my God. You need
Basically,
we need to
he has
get
a
you.
he.
You are not batting right.
I'm not. I, he's he don't like
Go
it.
ahead.
I'm okay
Go
with it.
ahead.
So he was like, "Yo, I need some video. Help me with this. You'll come." I was like, "Yeah." Said I have the perfect dress. He was like,
Okay.
"Bet." Get to the place. Help set up. Gets me set up with the camera, and I was like, "All right, I'm gonna go change." I went, changed, and I came out. I didn't
What
have to
was
worry about
what was his
anything.
response? What was his response?
Damn.
Okay, good, good.
Hmm.
So tell me this. So did you have any conversations? Did we prospect while we were there? Like, did we?
We did prospect. And I had a few people come up to me and was like, "That ain't your man, is it?" No.
Okay.
Why? So I
The
even
dudes ask you why, or females ask you why?
both.
Okay. Mm,
Is that yours? Both female and male. Both
okay.
female and male told me I look good.
Okay.
And apparently that confidence moved on to the next day because I went to the grocery store. I ain't never had so many people was like, yo, I just want to let you know.
But did
Yeah.
did anyone did anybody lock in and approach though, or was it just a look? Like, what was the vibe?
There was about four people that approached.
Okay.
Only one person kind of had enough balls to follow through. Everyone else was just like, yeah, you're beautiful. You're gorgeous. Did you hear today? I'm gonna tell you. Walked around the corner in the grocery store.
Hmm.
Yeah, you definitely gorgeous. You have a husband? I lost him.
And
I
I'm
lost
not
him.
gonna make this a K coaching call. I
Hmm.
promise. I want to though. I feel
A
like I'm
lion. He
hitched.
wants to make it a coaching
I
call.
I want to be hitched right now, but I'm not gonna do that. I feel like that is being
Mm-mm.
invasive. I feel
I
like
feel
it's
like apparently I was told. This is
okay.
not me saying this. I was told that I look too put together,
Okay.
like too put together. Like my hair would be done, my nails would be done, outfit would be nice. They were like, you just look like you got your boyfriend play for some team, or he the CFO CEO. You just look like you just supposed to, and I am, but not yet. That's just not
That's a
happening
good
right now.
thing. I mean, that's not a
So
bad thing, but
it's not a bad thing, but you don't get people to like want to have a serious connection with you, or the people who want to connect with you, they want to connect with you because they want to smash. And I'm just like, nah,
I
get out of
mean,
here.
I mean, um,
You right, Azab. They're trying to tell me I look expensive. Apparently, they're like my
oh,
pockets ain't deep. That's what Azab said.
I never thought about that spin. I never thought about somebody looking expensive. Is that really a thing? Do you
Ask,
do you think females can look expensive? Or maybe I just
yeah.
always shoot like I'm playing for the Yankees. I've
You
never
know what?
thought of it.
Women can look expensive, but there's a difference between those who are expensive and people who just look expensive. I'm not. I like to look nice at
Uh-huh.
all times, but I'm not in with the fads of. We've talked about this before with like big labels, and
Yeah.
you just told me that maybe later, and I'm just like, no, maybe one, but no, no. I want some land. I want some property. I want some. I want some of these other things. That is not lucrative. A bag
So
is not
you need to
lucrative.
be
I like
so
diamonds and gold. Those things are lucrative and they hold value. I can and yeah.
so what we need to do, and I'm gonna be on the lookout for you because you right in the triangle. You right there where that money that that real money flows, right? We got to find you one of these like tech conventions to go to. That's where you're gonna get it. The tech conventions, like right in the Raleigh. I think I saw one of them that was in Raleigh that was coming up. I know it was one down here coming up. You got to go to one of them tech conventions, and then you're gonna
Look,
have to
as I
like
yeah,
you
I
yeah.
mean, I don't have no problems. As I be in my own tax bracket, okay? But the
No,
people in my tax bracket think I'm expensive.
but that's what
They
he's
be
saying.
like, oh,
The dudes don't want to approach you because they think that you're out of their tax bracket. That's what he's saying.
so
For me,
okay.
honestly, I get it. I honestly understand why a lot of dudes are afraid to approach a lot of women,
Mm-hmm.
especially if they feel like it's a dollar amount attached to it. Like who wants to go date because a dollar amount is attached to something? Like
Nobody.
pass, pass. So, eh. But anyway, let's get started. I want what up, Reggie? What up? What up? What up? I think that's Naya. What up? What up? What up? We gonna talk today. We got some fellas business. We wanna make sure we talk holistically,
Mm-hmm.
holistically. And this clip actually came from Kay. So you know when y'all see it, when y'all see it. No, it wasn't even my proposal. She came up with this concept herself. I okayed it. I co-signed it. All right, so let me
Mm-hmm.
pull this clip up right quick. Uh, and you can talk to the people while I pull the clip up if you want to. This is a pod.
Is this the one with
Iana.
yeah. Okay. This is basically he's just not that into you. That's what this is. This clip that he's getting ready to show basically states all the things that we feel anyway, but we're trying to give guys like the benefit of the doubt. Like, oh, he might be shy or oh, he's busy. Nah, she said that. He don't like
N-
you.
eh,
He
I
don't
can't
like
say
you.
that
I
either. I
made a
can't
I
say
made a
that.
video about that. He don't like you.
Let
They
me
don't
see
like you.
something. Let's see.
They don't like you. If they did like you, then they would put in some effort. It would put some try into tryout
All right, can
because
you hear
that's what
this?
dating is, a tryout.
Can you hear
It's
it?
really low.
Why can't y'all hear? All right, so they can't hear. We're gonna have to just talk about it.
It's because your computer is too low. Your volume setup is too low.
All
And it's
right,
coming through your headphones instead of the computer.
all right. So anyway,
Hey Reggie.
so what she so the whole premise they were the women were combative. They were combative when they were
They
asking the
were.
questions.
They were a
Hold
bit
on.
combative, but they basically wanted to know why guys will either take time to call you back or not call you back. There's a difference between somebody making time to talk to you or if they talk to you when they're bored.
What's the
Like they
difference?
have the time. The difference is if you're bored, you're going to text 10 people
Not
that what
me.
you doing. I'm
I ain't
sorry.
gonna text
The single
nobody.
people,
I don't know.
they gonna fish. They're
You
gonna
said
put a
single people.
them single dudes, they gonna fish. They got
Okay.
a roster. They gonna just throw out some people that they ain't talked to in a minute and just be like, "What up?"
Hmm. So I
And
think
that's because they're bored. They didn't make time for you. They just had the time and they chose to say something to you then. But on a different day, like the following day, when life is just life and you be like, hey, what's up? Love to finish that conversation. You don't hear anything for 2 or 3 days. That's because they don't like you.
I don't think dudes work like that.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly.
Y'all, when you go for a hunt and you want to be with somebody, you're like that. It's a sport. Whenever you want to
No,
be
now
with
no, I agree with
oh,
that. It is a sport. It ain't
it's
for
a
women?
sport. No, it's not a sport. I'm sorry. I'm just speaking for the kind of woman that I am. It's not
Okay.
no
What to
sport.
say?
Okay? It's not a
Oh man.
sport. It's not one of those. It ain't it. That ain't it. It's
Uh,
a hard
I don't
pass.
uh, I'm I'm partial. I think when it comes to and I'm trying to I keep looking up because I'm trying to think like back when. Like, would I text or call somebody if I was bored? Was I
Hell
texting or
yeah.
calling?
You were.
I
You
don't think I
definitely were.
was.
You
I
were a
don't think
street dweller. Of course you were.
that is judgmental.
Is it? Because you said it for yourself. You said this. I'm just repeating. I'm just
I don't.
repeating you. You
I
said it.
don't remember that part. I don't remember that
It's
part.
okay. It's recorded on another pod that you said previously you were a street dweller. That's
What's
fine.
wrong
That
with
was your
being a
business.
street dweller though? Let's
That's your
really just.
business. That's your business. Being a street dweller, that's your business. But when you were in your street dwelling days,
Hmm.
of course you hit up people that you didn't normally hit up when you just so happen to just have nothing else to do. You want to link
You
up?
know. I think that worked when I wasn't in the space of wanting attachment. But that was like a real short span. Like I've always wanted to be married since probably 21. Like I've always wanted that, right? But the prospects that presented themselves said, "Hey, just be a street dweller. It's okay. Just you want to smash? Cool. Let's just do what we do.
Mm,
It's okay."
absolutely not.
That's what it was at one point.
See, you were a street dweller. You said
But
it again.
not
Anyway,
that was involuntarily though. I didn't want
all
to
right.
be that. I didn't want to.
How was that did weren't you making your own decisions?
No.
Find a corner,
Who am I
stand
acting
in it.
like? Who am I acting like? Tell
Find
me
a
who.
corner and stand
Tell me,
in it.
fellas, tell me who I'm acting like. She just asked me a question. I deflected, and not I didn't take
Didn't didn't
responsibility for my
didn't take
actions.
responsibility for your actions. So starts with the N. But whatever.
Oh Jesus!
Take the wheel. Mm.
Yo, let him take it. Hold up, I'm still trying to see if we got volume because I got all these clips. So give me a second. I want to see. Can you hear this? Can you hear it?
I know you're not talking to me because I cannot.
You don't hear nothing. Everybody on Instagram, can y'all hear that clap? Let me know if y'all can hear that clap. What's that? I am Lumberjack. What up, big dog? What up? Jump Shot 23. What up? B White. What up? Miss K, help me. I will pursue one. Read Reggie's question. This is fun. I almost want to just respond to the chat. Read the chat.
Okay. So R. Miller Live said, Miss K, help me. I will pursue women to an extent, but not the chasing kind of guy. Do women really think I don't like them because I'm not blowing them up? Yeah. Yeah. They don't think you like them. And I
Hold
mean,
on.
to a certain degree, like if you're giving someone, information, like you be like, hey, yo, this is my day. I'll, hit you up at this time and this time. Yeah, they're going to think that you're not interested and go for another prospect because, I mean, you don't have time. And it's one thing, but listen, if Mike, who has 15,000 jobs, okay,
Take me out of the
he
equation. I
he
don't want to
is
be in
a
the equation. Take
he
me
is a
out.
Haitian.
Take
He a,
me out.
he a, he a Haitian. All
That
these freaking
identifies as a
jobs.
white man on credit.
I respect that. I respect that. I'm just saying, like, if you don't put in a certain amount of effort to the women that you're talking to, yeah, they're going to think that you're not interested.
So
You have to be consistent with your communication. As
what do you
soon as you
say?
show inconsistency, then it's like, oh, this is what you are.
How long do you have to keep going before inconsistent behavior is like looked at? Like how long would you have had to talk to that person before you say, okay, that action is inconsistent?
Everybody is different. I'm not even going to lie. I
Okay.
talked to a guy and he was very consistent for like 3 months.
Okay.
Just
So he love
once that
bombed. Or
once
y'all
that
love
third
bombed.
month
Y'all love bombed.
hit, everything was completely different. There was excuses. There was, just rants, just nonsense. And I was
Okay.
like, what's going on with you? Nothing, I'm fine. So if you tell me nothing, I'm fine, that means
He
you
wasn't
playing
comfortable
games.
opening up to
Nope,
you.
absolutely not. That is not what that is because he opened up about a whole lot, a lot, so much stuff that he could have took to his grave, but decided to share. So
You were a
no, that's
safe
not it.
place for a time. I'm full
Find
of them joints
a
tonight. I'm sorry.
corner, find a corner and stand in
You
and
were
put your
a safe
nose up against the wall.
you
If I'm a safe place, okay,
for a
I'm a
time.
safe
You
place.
got to add for a
No,
time.
the whole time. I'm never not a safe place. If you've already put me in the safe space category, you move me to somewhere else because either you figured you hey,
But
if I can talk to you, then I can definitely talk to her. Somebody saw you out with said person, they were just like, I miss you. So you want to go to what you used to have, or your stock went up. So now people are like, oh, he must be this, and this if he pull her.
okay, okay. Question. I'm gonna pose a question. Just
Pose a
come with me
question.
for a second. Uh, so you're saying that you don't feel like somebody can fall out of being the safe place, or like what's the energy? Because I'm just trying to put two and two together. That's all.
If no one has given you a reason to push you out of the safe space, then yeah, they're just doing it on purpose. Yes, a person can make you feel unsafe, like they can't be your safe space if they do something to cause you to not feel safe with them. Like use some of your secrets against you and try to embarrass you out in these streets because they told everybody that, you know, might still wet the bed.
Hey, it is what it is. That Negro got a weak
And you were
bladder.
like, yo,
He
I
got
can't
a
do that in
weak bladder.
confidence. I'm getting it checked out. My prostate is messed up. Why you playing? That was between us. Like, come on.
Hold on. Reggie said, how did you respond when he decided to share? Did your response make him go? See? And
No,
that's why I asked that question.
when he
Mm-hmm.
decided to share and all the things that he shared, I consoled and I listened. And I suggested, why don't you, go talk to a therapist? I'll be there for you if you want. I will even be there. Whatever you need, I will be there.
Okay.
But I feel like the things that you're going through is impacting other parts of your life and you really need to get some resolution with it. You tried it. I'm a top tier bitch. I don't I don't know what you're talking about. You
Reggie
tried it.
said weak
You tried it.
prostate. Yo.
But some Reggie did say something. He said, um, all I said, inconsistent, I'm not. It's just not often. But for a person that is inconsistent, if you're hot and cold, that's inconsistent. If you haven't communicated, I have a crazy schedule. I have
Okay.
random times where I'm free. Like you can communicate that kind of stuff.
But
And you can set aside time to be like, yo, I have undivided, this
I
is
just
my time to be on me and you.
I want to pose to you this question though.
Pose it.
And I think for dudes, communicating that ain't normal, especially if you're always in the middle of just doing it. And if you find a little vibe, i.e., female, right? If you
Mm-hmm.
find one that you vibing with, and one of them projects come up, and you, especially the tech people, like I know tech people be weird, like they're weirdos. If you're watching tech, I love you. I promise this is not
He's
an
sorry.
attack.
He doesn't mean it. He
Yeah,
doesn't mean it.
it's
He
not an
doesn't
attack.
mean it.
But I
I'm
know,
sorry too that he
thank
said
you.
it.
But a lot of them are just like this all
They
the time.
think differently.
Right. So if you were the person that kind of got them out of that mode for a spell, and they really do like you, but then that one big thing comes up and they don't know how to disconnect and tell you what's going on, I feel like those people gotta have a little bit of grace given to them.
Th- those people, because I've talked to people that had in that space. They communicate those things all the time
Mm,
because it's something that is at the top of their head, and you'll be like, I need to, I got this going on. They talk about it.
okay.
Communicating, you don't have to sit down and have a long drawn out conversation if we have a good form of, conversation back and forth where we really have a conversation. It's not like you talking at me and I'm talking at you. We're really, going back and forth and like engaging with one another.
Okay.
That's completely different. Like, people should know how to do that. I know that it's a skill that is lost. I know it's a
Mad
lost
loss.
skill, but you need to bring it back if you want to have lasting relationships. So if you have a sporadic schedule, the person that you're talking to needs to know that your schedule is sporadic. You have these hit and miss times, and they know that up front. Like, all you have to do is like be upfront with that information. I don't understand how hard it is.
Reggie want to be the third co-host. We
He
gonna
really,
have to,
I
he
mean,
is going
we
in.
every now and
I
again we
love
need to just let
it.
Azai and Reggie just like
Yes.
chime in.
Yes, we
Uh,
need to do that. So I think my video
he
sound
needs
is
to
working. Let's
he
go
needs to
ahead.
be like one of the people that we set up. Like, he needs to like be a part of the whole dating
Who,
circle.
Reggie?
Reggie, yeah, we need to interview Reggie. Reggie, you gonna be
Yeah, let
interviewed?
me know. Reggie, let me know if you want to do that. Also, let me know if y'all hear
Reggie, come
this.
on.
Y'all let me know if y'all hear this. Can you hear this?
Mm-mm.
Could you hear that?
It's really low, like super low. It sounds like you have on noise cancellation headphones, and it's
Oh
like,
yeah. I forgot about that part. Yeah, you might be right. Alright, my bad, y'all. I know Reggie said he could hear the claps. I think he said he could hear the claps earlier, so I put it through the same joint. So hopefully, I heard that in silence. Lane, super lane. All right, whatever. But it was a clip.
even
Go ahead.
well, I wish we could have those clips. But Reggie, he said he tends to be that upfront about the time and availability, especially as a single father, a father who is single. They start to want more and more. Yeah, when you're talking to somebody, they will want to have more, especially at extended period of time. But you have to want to invite them inside of your space. And if you're not comfortable with them being around your child at some point, they're going to need to understand or know that, like, hey, I'm not interested in my child meeting you until we get to this point, and I have availability. We can have a set day for a date each week, and this time we can meet up at this time. You have to you make time for what's important to you, that at the end of the day, period. And I know women will want more, but you have to find that one person who understands you and your schedule and understands what you want and need in a relationship. You might be just fishing in the wrong pond where these people are not understanding that version of your life. If they don't have any children, so they don't know what it's like to have a child end up being sick and you're their sole caregiver, they don't know that you have to do that. They don't know that you've been up all night. They don't know that you had to rush them to the hospital. You didn't speak on it because it was something that happened so fast.
Facts.
So maybe you need to adjust who and what you're dating and where you're dating people, meeting people, because they might not be the people for you. The
Mm.
right person is going to understand that you have several hats that you have to put on, but you always make time for them at this time, during this day, at this moment. You can
So,
give or take or choose when you have it because it's your life, it's your schedule.
question: when you talk about that, I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about Reggie and a few other people. What do you think is an indication that this is the right time to bring my kids around, say, partner, new partner? What do you think is a good time for that? Do you think it's a timeline? Do you think it's a what's the indicator?
I think each person has a different indicator. It could be time, it could be how serious you and the person are getting, or if y'all are talking about having a future. I definitely don't recommend it in the very beginning. If something happens on accident where you run into that person, you can just be like, yeah, that's, one of my friends. This is da da da. Um, but it doesn't have to be anything serious, especially if you have been talking for 6 months to a year and, you know, you're thinking that it could go further. A person who wants to be with you is going to want to be like, hey, um, can we talk about when I can meet your child? I would love to spend some time with them and, grow a bond if able to. And they
Mm-hmm.
might not be able to. Some kids are just like, I know you did not bring this up in the house. While others are more inviting, like, I just want to see you happy. You really
Mm.
have to make sure that they are a good match for you and that they'll be a good match to your child. If you see it, it's up to the person to put a time stamp on it because it's different for everybody. There
Yeah.
are people that, fall in love and get married in 3 months, while others take, you know, 1 to 2 years to really want to, figure out, okay, I can see myself, you know, doing something more with this person or
Mm-hmm.
not.
What's your take on prenups?
Do it. Whatever they're protecting themselves from, you can add into that because it's a negotiation between two people. If they talking about some, I'm coming in with this, okay, cool. Whatever you make while we're together, I get part of that. Whatever I make with this, you get part of that. And I walk away with this amount if you're a big baller. If you do something stupid, I walk away with this larger amount if you're a big baller. You can negotiate back and forth. If you don't like my terms and conditions that you want to put on this prenup that you put in front of me, you might not want to talk to me anymore. That's all I gotta say.
But where is the love? If it got
You
to
brought it. If you brought up a prenup, you ain't
okay.
thinking about love. You thinking about assets. You thinking about the lucrative. You're not thinking about the love. You
It's
tried it. You tried it.
no. So I'm honestly, and I kind of agree with that. Uh, I guess I've seen way too many horror stories
Clearly,
when it comes to the fellas, and I'm trying. You know, I always try to think balance. Like, do I know any women that hit that tax bracket that if or when they find a dude, they will want the dude to sign a prenup? And I can't say that I've been in a space where I've seen women do that. I know it exists. I haven't
it
seen it
does.
though. But
I have.
really,
Hmm.
did they stay together? Are they still together?
I think they're still together.
Okay. All right. You know
Like, where
something.
he going? Like, where he going?
Oh, for real? That's how we feel.
That's
Where
how we
he go?
feel. Like, where he going? Like, you got it
No.
good. Shut up.
So this is the thing. This is the thing. I don't know that I'm good with any man having a soft life. I posted a video earlier. I know. I think you saw the video. But I posted a video earlier about the dude, this white guy. His wife comes into the room, and he's eating like a sandwich or something. And he said, the wife says, "I can't pay rent this
Him
month."
pay rent this month. Yeah, I
and
saw
he
that. He
and
said,
he
"What?
look at her like, "Well, why?
Why
Can't
not?
you just work some overtime?"
Really don't want to go back to work." At that moment, I would have got up and punched dude in the face. I ain't gonna lie.
But
We would
why?
have
But
tussled.
why?
But
Women do it.
did you really let that come out your mouth? I'm a different breed of woman.
You
If
are.
something like that would go down, I'd be like, we can sell some of my jewelry. I can go find something quick to do. I'll get a gig. I ain't got time for that. Nobody. No. Nope.
But see, this
Mm-mm.
is the thing. This is why I ask all of these questions as far as the prenup goes, as far as the woman being the lead person with the finances. If that were the situation, and I know people would like to say, even me, I would like to say God's order, right? The God's order is the man takes care of the household, the woman does the whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there comes a time. There comes a time, and this is where my logic kind of starts to switch on and off. If I've sacrificed a certain amount of time, I think Tabitha Brown did it for her husband too, right? So is
Mm-hmm.
we have examples of this happening over time.
Yep. She retired her husband. Yeah.
She retired her husband. So my thing is this: if I've taken all of this time to make sure
Mm-hmm.
that you were good, right? You pursue your thing. You get whatever the passion thing. I paid for the regular stuff, the stuff that you need to live. I've
Mm-hmm.
been doing this for years. You glow up. You go over here. You glow up, and now you still don't want to pay a bill. That, I'm gonna just be looking like, okay, let me ride out. It's been real. It's been real. Because the thing is, what were you doing all of this stuff for in the first place?
Not to pursue their passion.
Huh?
They weren't pursuing their passion. They weren't doing anything with it. If you gave them the time to pursue their passion, right?
Right.
They had their, let's say that their passion was minutely lucrative, just a small lucrative bag, right?
What's small lucrative? Give me a number.
Let's say that each time that they did anything, let's say they made jewelry, and each time they sold a piece of jewelry, they sold a ring for like $45. Let's say they made 100 rings, sold $45.
Okay, so
Okay,
4,500, and how long?
got $4,500. Let's say
In
it
a
took them,
year? For the whole
and
year?
let's say for 6 months they have $4,500. You never know. You said this is the passion project, right? They're not on a time crunch. They're
Okay.
not on anything. This is a passion.
Okay.
Okay. So they had to learn the skill. They had to get better at the skill. They had to master the craft. So, took them a little bit. So 6 months, they made 100 rings and yeah.
Say
So
what?
this,
What's yeah? Cause
let's,
I didn't hear
you
nothing
said,
that sounds lucrative
small.
about that.
You said small, right?
I'm
This
thinking
is their
like thirty
passion
thousand for the
project.
year. 30,000 small for the year.
This a passion project. It's a passion project. This is the very beginning. Okay,
Okay.
we're
All
trying
right.
to
All right.
trying to
All
start
right.
small, starting
Okay.
small.
So we selling
Okay,
rings.
we selling rings.
All right.
Okay,
We sold
6 months,
$4,500
first 6 months,
worth in
forty
6
five
months.
hundred dollars worth,
All right.
six
I'll
months.
I'll apply
We're
it.
trying to
Okay.
you got to deduct expenses and so you got that 45,
What do you
right?
do with the 4,500 that you made from
That's
the
what I'm
rings?
getting at.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting at. So you have that $4,500, right? You don't have
Okay.
any children, okay?
No kids.
And
Okay.
no kids,
Are
okay?
you married or
So
y'all just dating?
let's say you're married, okay?
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
You're married, okay? You have that money supposed to be in the bank, right? You don't have to pay anything because everything's taken care of.
Right.
You have that 4,500. Oh my God, I'm gonna be short for the rent. You know, it's gonna be a problem. If you're a person who has no bills, you don't have any kids, they don't have any expenses that they have, be like, you know what? We can use some of this money that I have that I saved up or from the rings that I sold and be like, you know, I want to give that to our household.
If they don't do that,
If they don't do that, you you need to put them in the trash can. Okay? Put them in the trash can. Go find you something else. A side piece would at least try to be like, oh my God, boo.
Reggie said, "Maybe keep the 4,500." So this is my thing, and this brings me to how everybody says the men don't really care about what the woman makes, right? Have you seen
Okay.
those? All right.
No,
So
I have not.
it's there are little trendy videos that go around and say dudes don't really care about what the woman makes because at the end of the day, it's gonna be for the woman anyway. Whatever she earns is for her. So most
Okay.
dudes that hits these chats. Now I know some of them probably be capped, but most dudes that hit these chats be like, yo, like every man that works be doing this stuff for his family. You know me, I can identify with that
You
100%.
can, but
Right.
there's a lot of them that can't.
But it's a lot. So do you think we having fun? This is fun. So do you think that there's more men out there that don't want to take care of the family than that do?
Absolutely.
How?
Because they don't want to. That's how. They stubborn, narcissistic, and just buttholes. That's how.
I want to
They do
pose
what
to
they
you.
want to do.
I want to pose to you this option. Just think about it like this.
Okay.
And this is from a mature 41. I don't know how many years now. Was this almost 15 years married? Something like that, right? What happens when, and Reggie know I'm about to go with this, but what happens when the man pays all of this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your power bill, you got the gas bill, you got the light bill,
Light bill, water bill,
water bill, phone bill,
internet,
food,
phone
internet,
bill.
might be saving up for vacation, paying vacation on this tab, and you got the
Mm-hmm.
401k on this, you got all this stuff going, right? All this stuff going from a
Mm-hmm.
man's perspective. Oh, you gotta do
Yeah.
this, you gotta go there. Okay, I gotta make sure this is taken care of, gotta make sure this is taken care of. And you never get the real appreciation that you're looking for. You never get the so what makes the man shut down at that point? The simple appreciation. The simple appreciation. I still see you. That's what makes it makes us be like, all right, you know what? F it. You got it.
I can't hear
Right?
you.
Oh, you can't hear me now? Can you hear me now? What about now? What about now? Let's see. You be back up. Say something. I don't know. We having some technical difficulties. It may just be my bubble. There's more. And see, that's what I'm saying too, Reggie. All right. Reggie said the same thing. All right, my bad, y'all. Y'all should see K coming back to the screen. But Reggie said the same thing just now. He said he's experienced more men to take care of the kids than that don't.
Yeah, I can't agree with that. I don't have that experience. Maybe that's a Georgia thing.
It might be. It might be.
Yeah. I
Cause
need to
let me
move to
see.
Georgia.
I don't want. I
Clearly.
promise. When we do these pods, I be really trying not to put my personal stuff and my family, like my extended family business, like my dad and mom now. I try not to
Mm-hmm.
put their stuff in these conversations because for all fairness, in all fairness, they're not here to plead their case for one, right? They're not here to plead their case, and they're not here to just speak up. Period. Like it's just my side of the story.
Mm-hmm.
But I can say I can't remember my pops really taking care of business, right?
Okay.
But but after growing up, I can understand why, and I think I said this before on another pod, but I understand why he had to ride out. When it comes to the super over the top toxic
Mm-hmm.
behavior, fighting,
Mm-hmm.
the fussing and stuff, like actual physical fights, fussing, I was like, ah, yeah, you had to ride out. I get it. I get it. I get it. But like, I don't know. I'm really trying to think of. Well, no, I know one guy right now. He has a bad temper, and I've had to say something to him about how he deals with his children's mother. But but that's one case. And even with him, with all of that fussing and going on, guess what happened? Guess what he said after he got off the phone?
I love you.
No, he ain't never said. He never
Oh,
said
I'm
that.
sorry.
He never said that either. We talking about responsibilities. He said, "Well, I gotta make sure. I still gotta make sure that they get they whatever shoes for school. I still gotta make sure they get whatever, right? I still gotta make sure.
Again, that must be a Georgia thing because I know a lot of people that live in the Carolinas that don't do that or half do it. So, I mean,
How do you
you
half
know,
do it? Oh, hold up, IG, y'all about to time out. Please go over to YouTube. Y'all about to time out in a hot second. I'm still in Instagram jail. We gonna go from Kay's page next week. See if that helps anything. It
you
might
mean the
help
lucrative
something.
love page? It might.
Yes. Oh yeah, yo. Make sure y'all go follow the Lucrative Love page. See, it just dropped down to 0, so it timed them out. Anyway, hopefully they come over to YouTube. But yeah, I think I've known a lot of guys to really just handle business. Like,
I'm not saying that they don't exist. I'm just
mm-hmm,
saying that so much toxic energy goes into the I'm talking about the grandfathers and the great grandfathers who was
mm,
like, "Oh, don't let this girl, tie you down. Oh, you just paying for her to be laid up with some other person." That's not what you're doing. You assisting the mother of your children is taking care of your children. Like, I don't understand the nonsense. Like, the logic is it just doesn't match. It doesn't add up. And it's toxic behavior that's sent down. Like, it could stop at any moment. It has to be unlearned. You have to break the chain at some point. And you
yeah,
have to, stop them from being alcoholics. You have to stop them from losing their temper because you can't beat anything out of a child. Like,
right,
stop doing that. There you have to come up with other ways than constantly putting your hands on somebody because that's not a form of love. That is a
no,
form of corporal punishment. And if the only thing that you do is that, then what is a child ever learning? What is the person ever learning? If everything that you have to do, you scream and shout about it,
so
what kind of relationship will you have? Because everything is going to be toxic. Everybody's going to be walking around on eggshells because they never know when you're going to be calm. They don't know what's going to trigger you. They don't know what version of you they're going to get.
right,
And then you incorporate them being incoherent with an alcoholic beverage or some sort of other substance. And then what do you have?
mm,
You have dysfunction.
yeah. Unfortunately,
You
unfortunately,
do.
I
Unfortunately, it just is one
I
of those
think
things that needs to be unlearned.
I think dysfunction is normal for most of us, including
Mhm.
myself, because uh, we've had our conversations about exposure to other options, right?
Mhm.
And I think most dudes, and probably females too, it ain't just a dude thing, but a lot of people don't know that this type of behavior is toxic, and this type of
Mhm.
behavior I need to address and figure out a better way to do it. Most people, a lot of people don't get to that point, and
I
that's
have a
what.
question.
What's up? Talk to me.
You're right. A lot of people don't get to that point. How do you tell a man that their behavior is toxic in a good way, where he will receive it?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Um, I don't know that toxic is the right word. When you're talking to a dude,
Mhm. I'm just using that as a general statement so you can understand what I'm talking about when it comes to
okay,
the behavior of the individual.
I would ask why more than I would make the statement. Um, and I'm just thinking about every dude that I'm friends with, family members or just friends. Most dudes don't get the basic stuff, right? Start here. Most dudes don't get the question, "How are you doing?" How are you? Basic, most simple thing. And I noticed this within the past couple of weeks. Of course, I've had to make sure I addressed it in my personal household because I'm like, yo, this is something that I know if you do more of this, this makes me feel this way. And it makes me want to
Mhm.
do more of whatever that goes to, right?
Mhm.
But a lot of dudes ain't gonna do that with their spouse, with their girlfriend, with nobody. They're just gonna sit there and take it. And then I had to go and this happened this morning. So I was walking through the hallway and it's a guy, I think that was Richard. I think it was Richard that I worked with. But I was walking through, he made a compliment with the cologne that I had on, as the women did. Oh no, sir. But he's like, bro, you well, what that? I need to get some of that. This feel good, big dog. So I said, I appreciate it, dog. And he said, how you feeling this morning? I said, I'm feeling all right. How you feeling? Right? Mutual, simple, how you feelings. Basic. We are the only ones that do that to ourselves most of the time. Women don't ask us how we doing. So I
Most
think
women don't ask you how you doing.
most women don't ask how you doing. They don't. Ever. Never ever. I think my mom look, see, and I have to think about this stuff.
Who else?
I think my mom has asked me, and I'm saying like ask me how you do, of course, but like when it comes to like the basic people, like the people that's in your house,
Mhm.
from being a little boy all the way up to an adult, we rarely ask how we doing. So I think when it comes to telling the man that his behavior is toxic, how you doing has to come first. And I think simple stuff like that will make him want to open up and tell you, yo, this is what's going on. Cause honestly, and I'm the same way. I'm no different. I just broke my watch. Stupid. See, being extra. I don't know how this. I broke my Rolex and I broke this one. Stupid. But anyway, uh,
Simple
I
fixes.
yeah, whatever. But I can tell how many dudes had a super uh nurturing mom based off of their response to certain things. And unfortunately, I think the nurturing side for dudes, it looks like you're a little bit soft when it's a dude. When it's a man that's been nurtured properly, it looks a little bit soft in our eyes. But again, that goes back to the toxic, like what we adopt as normal. And that's
Mhm.
what's I just it's weird, yo. When you start examining how and why people do what they do, you just be sitting observing like, yo, this is crazy. Cause this, and I'm not gonna say the dude's name, but hopefully he probably not watching the pod. But it's a few dudes, I'll say it like that. A few dudes that walks through the hallway, and they keep themselves up. They
Mhm.
stay on top of doctor's visits, stay on top of
Mhm.
dentist appointments, and they do that right.
Mhm.
You can see it. And then for the dudes that don't, that's never been nurtured properly, that's adopted that as the norm, we'd be like, oh, look at them. They always going to the doctor. They always and it's the polar opposite for women. It's just like it's weird, yo. We're in a weird space. But I think
But
dudes
sometimes you right. You right. You can also tell the ones who have someone pushing them to go do those things.
right,
Did you go to the doctor?
right,
Did you check your blood pressure?
right.
How you said your stomach was hurting after you eat the spicy food. Do you think you got a hernia? You got acid reflux? What does it feel like?
All of that.
I'm making an appointment. Like you can tell when there's somebody with a little bit care with that. Do you
Yeah.
think that that's what that is for those men?
Do I think that's what?
Do you think that's what is going on with those particular men? They have someone encouraging them to do it, or do you think that they're doing it on their own, like by themselves, for themselves?
I think they grew up. A lot of the dudes grew up with the parents that either had it or they made sure that the kids had it
Mm.
to be attentive to what was going on. If you had, it wasn't. I think those type of dudes didn't grow up with the whole keep working through it attitude. They didn't grow up like that. So, like even with me,
Mm.
like again, and I never want to make it sound like I'm downplaying my people's adulting and how they raised
Mhm.
me. I never want it to sound like that because I'm grateful for everything that they were able to do. Um, but it makes you, it shines a light on a lot of the things that you probably neglected over time as growing up, right? I didn't have my first cavity until college. So I had my first cavity like in, what's that, sophomore year of college, something like that. And the first initial response to that cavity was, you must need to go get that pulled, versus a root canal, or versus all of the other options that existed. All those other options wasn't presented to me when I was not quite an adult just yet. So
Mhm.
now, growing up, you work through it, and then if something happens, oh, you must have got to go get, we got to get it pulled. So now I got one right there, one right there. I got to get an implant now, and it's just like, yo, I wish that I had the people that were super attentive and providing the extra care, the extra nurturing.
Mhm.
And although that's a thing for me, I've chosen to not hold that against them because that was the extent of their, that's what they had, you know? And I think a lot of people, I don't know, it's deep. It's deep. It goes deep. Because in the same token, I can see where my folk or some friends folk, I'll say it like that, where
Mhm.
the dude was somewhat neglected. He was a worker. He worked hard. He made sure that enough stuff happened. Um, House over your head, food on your back. I mean, food in your back, food in your stomach, and he made sure the family had that stuff, but never got the nurturing back from the wife, and never knew how to ask for it from the wife. Right?
Mhm.
And now, what did you pass on to your daughter that was raised in that environment? Right? And
Right.
it's loaded. It's loaded. So I've been in a season of observing.
I can understand that. I actually noticed that when my oldest daughter started dating, and her her friend decided, they asked could they come over, all of that. And I realized that she was doing a lot of things that I had done for their father.
Mm-hmm.
So I would do like facials and stuff for him, and clean his skin, and you know make his plate,
Right.
do those little things.
The
um
domesticated things.
right. So I noticed them doing that for them, doing, oh my gosh, what is this on your face? You
Right.
need to get that. No, I'm going to get this thing. We got to get rid of that. Putting patches on, showing them stuff like you got to take care of yourself. Telling them this, and like going forward with it. And I'm just like, I didn't
It's a good
realize
thing.
I was showing this to them. It is a good thing. Just like I tell my son, I talk to him all the time. We have deep conversations. And if he does something that I don't like, I'll sit down and have a conversation with him about it. And I'm like, how did you respond?
Yeah.
Do you think you should have responded in that way? How else could you have handled it? And then I have a follow up. What did you learn from this experience that you will carry forward
You do
so it
that
doesn't
now?
happen again? Yes.
Sweet. Sweet.
I
I'm
tell
not
all of
quite
my
there
children
yet.
this.
I'm not
I
quite there
tell
yet.
all of my kids, I tell them the same thing, especially when they are going through something that could have been prevented. Like, you not turning in a paper. Like, why didn't you turn it in? You did it.
Mm-hmm.
So now you get deducted these points. So what did you learn from not putting forth the effort to actually just submit it?
That's
Like,
Skylar for us.
you're your
Skylar's
you're
good
your
for that.
own worst enemy. Like, you're doing this to yourself. Like, come on, get out of here.
Yeah, Skylar is the one that does that for us. And I just be like, yo, sis, like you got to figure this out at some point.
She
Like,
might.
come on.
Did she have an IEP?
Yes.
Okay, then that's
Yes.
good.
And I'm just like, ah. The funny thing is people say, don't you want more kids? No. Ever, never. It's a it's a wrap.
You're hilarious. Oh
I
my gosh.
don't
Oh
know
my
if
goodness, you're
I don't
funny.
know that I have any other let's see. Since my clips ain't working. Oh,
I
the
know.
thoughts on the father's postpartum. I didn't know that was a thing. Reggie, did you know that fathers had postpartum? Hold up. Reggie said,
My
"How old
daughter's
your daughter?"
about to be 16 soon. I ain't ready, but she been on the phone with somebody son lately. Yeah, that's about the age. And if you don't have conversations, you'll regret it because you want to make sure that you are presenting the right kind of guy that she should be talking to. Yeah, he said he never heard of postpartum for dudes. Get yourself together and ready because if you don't make it comfortable for her, she's just gonna start seeing this little nappy headed boy behind your back. And
How is
if
that
they gonna get
possible though?
worse and worse and worse, it is possible. It's possible. Anything that you did when you were young and got away with, think 10 times more sneaky and 100 times more effective because you have all these forms of communication and all these ways
Mm.
to talk. So now you got not you have a location tracker, but what if they turn their location off? Can you find them? If they don't share their location or they stop it and they're supposed to be at one place, and you don't notice that they turn off their location because they're somewhere else,
I'm
you
gonna get
don't
the little
track.
apple thing. I'm gonna get the apple thing and put it in the shoe. Make sure I drill a little spot. Make sure every apple, every shoe that they got, gonna have the little joints in there.
Look, there's an app for that too. But you also have to understand a teenager is going to be a teenager and they're going to try to get away with any and everything they can unless you turn off the Wi-Fi or change the password like I do all the time.
uh,
Yeah. And even then, like you really can't control. Yep, I got that too. You really can't control, what they do outside of where you're at. You can teach them all the right things. I have all my kids are different.
okay.
They were all taught the same thing. They all listen and follow it differently. And one don't want to follow it at all. I'm like, you're fine. It's fine. You're just gonna be homeschooled next year, and that's what's gonna happen to your life. And I hope that you enjoy it because,
Homeschool is a
you know,
punishment,
yeah,
huh?
homeschool is a punishment for this child. Mm-hmm. Sure is.
Oh, because they want to be social.
Right.
Uh, okay.
You want to be social with idiots. I don't have time for that. I don't have
Who's
time.
decided is an idiot? You?
Everyone. I'm not the only person that chimed in on this nonsense. So, since we're collective and cohesive in they're idiots,
That's what it's gonna be.
yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
Okay. Well,
You
I
have to
wanted to.
understand that you can have multiple kids and they all will be different. They won't, everybody is not going to be as successful as the other. They're going to be successful in different streams or they won't be successful at all. Just to be honest. I know. I know. I know. Somebody asked me, was I going to have any more children? I said, bonus kids are welcomed. Absolutely not. Bonus
What's a
kids
bonus
welcome.
kid? What's that? What's a bonus kid?
If I, so happen to meet an amazing man and this amazing man has children, that is a bonus
Oh,
child.
okay. I see what you're saying.
That
Okay.
child becomes my my baby. You don't have to come for me, but if I am in, everything in love with your parent, you're my baby. I'm
Okay.
gonna treat you like my baby. I'm gonna care for you like my baby, and that's gonna be that.
That's nice.
That's the truth because that's what I want for
I
my own
believe you.
children.
I believe you.
That's
Yeah.
what I want for
Yeah.
my own kids.
Well,
Oh,
like you
you
said,
a
I was.
wild. Oh,
That's why
Reggie.
I look. Was I
You were hiding in
wild?
closets?
I don't
Reggie
think I
was
was. I don't think I
Reggie.
was wild. I had a lot of freedom growing up.
You
I had
look
a,
so put together to be so wild at 16. Just think that could be, would you want your child to experience that?
well, see, this is my question is this:
Mm-hmm.
how much freedom is too much freedom when it comes to the kids? Because when I was growing up, and I mean, I would like to think I turned out pretty good, but when I was growing, look, you beg to differ. You beg to
I
differ.
didn't say
You
anything.
beg to differ. You beg to
You,
differ.
I'm thinking about all the things that you said that you did. Like you were going places by yourself.
Yeah.
You were performing at churches by yourself.
Oh no!
Any
Before
old
that,
thing could have
before
happened to
that,
you. You just out here a baby street dweller before that was a thing.
I was. I really was. So my mom worked second shift at Hangs Hosiery, and then she would get off and she would go do cosmetology school after she got off work, and then I would stay at my uncle's house as soon as I got home from school, and then I would go to my aunt's house because she would normally cook dinner, and then my mom would pick
Mhm.
me up after she got home from work, right? So then
Mhm.
I would have a little bit of time with her during the week, but then I have all the time with her on the weekends. Or I would go with my grandfather and be over there for the week. It was just it changed, whatever it was. And
Okay.
I remember, and I told Skylar this, and she was like, I called my mom. She was like, yeah, he did. And I whooped his tail. In third grade, I was junior Diddy. No, not the Diddy dad, not the nasty Diddy. Like parties, I had a house party at my mama's apartment.
In
And
the third grade,
third grade, dead serious. Dead ain't serious. So my mom came home. She came home from work a little bit early, and I don't know remember I saw her because the apartment was on the third floor, and you could see the whole like parking lot from the apartment. So
mhm.
she pulled up, and I was like, "My mama home, my mama home." So everybody was running. By the time she came up the steps, everybody was gone. So of course the apartment was messy. And they
Mhm.
ate all the food. And she said, "You done let these kids eat. They done ate all your food for the week. Now you ain't got nothing to go to work. You ain't got nothing to eat when you go to school." And that I'm just thinking like that. If I did that in the third grade, I was
Oof.
8 years old.
Baby Diddy. Mm.
Yo,
Don't let me find out that was baby oil.
I ain't never no. I didn't adopt that part until like maybe sixth grade. Then
Okay.
I'm playing, I'm
Mm.
playing.
Where your mama at?
Yeah. Yo, sixth grade is what? How old are you in the sixth grade? What is
Like
that?
11,
No,
12?
you gotta at least be teens. Cause by the time you
No.
16 in the 10th grade, oh dang, you right.
Mhm.
Just a lot. You know, I don't know how deep I would want to go into my personal situation.
Well, we need to have a whole separate pod.
We do,
I need to just chime in on your pod that you do on the weekend, just to be like, yo,
yeah. I
tell me about, tell me about this.
no. So the thing is, I think the idea of everything being over sexualized
It is.
started mad early for me. We talking
Well,
about,
just it's 3 times earlier for kids now,
I know,
if not
that's
more.
crazy. But see,
Like
back in the
babies can
day,
see boobies on their little phones that they walk around with.
so for me, I had a friend named Justin. His dad got drafted to go to. He was in the army for some time, but anyway, before they moved, Justin had a Playboy with Latoya Jackson, and he said, "I got this for you as a going away gift." So I was like, "Oh!" This is like
Stop.
fourth grade. This is talking about fourth grade. So, and his older brother was the one that had the magazines. So, we talking what 10 years old? We talking about 10? One reason now
Mm-mm.
I'm old, so because I was outside as a so but so like Reggie, by the time I was in high school, I was already used to being outside. Like it just when I the same day I got my license, I came home right before because you know in North Carolina you had that curfew. I came
Yep.
home like right at like nine like
Seconds before the curfew. Mm.
and you know what I did? I drove from Winston to Greensboro. My first my first day having my driver's license. Everybody that's watching this on playback, Winston to Greensboro is like what 45 minutes to an hour,
Yeah.
roughly. And I was outside. I was on Wendover going crazy.
Let
16
me
years
tell you
old.
something. Where I grew up, we every corner I had a relative. Okay.
Oh,
All stay
okay.
on a big plot of land. And I had a great aunt right here. I got a cousin right here. I got another cousin right here. I got an aunt right here. I got another aunt up here, cousin. Every corner there was somebody. There was a church in the middle and a church on the corner. You won't get away with nothing.
No, at all.
Mr. Miller, you drove from Alabama to Atlanta the first weekend you
I
had your
mean, this is
license.
like it's like an
You
hour though. It's like an hour and some change.
from Alabama?
Yeah. Now the thing is though. Now the thing is, when I wasn't brave enough to cross state lines, like
He was a G,
Reggie
apparently.
was a
He was
G.
like, I got this. Don't you
Look
worry.
at me.
Absolutely not.
Look at me. I done broke the little thing. All right. See. All right. I gotta let's get off. I done made myself mad now.
He done made it. Look, he done messed up the whole vibe, messing with something that's already broken. And
I was
we
trying to
just had a
fix it while
conversation.
we were
You
talking.
can't fix it. You
I
need a
done broke the
special
little
tool
spring. The little
to
spring is
fix it.
gone.
You need a special tool to fix it.
No cell
He had a
phone.
beeper.
Yo, I had a beeper too, yo. Yo. I wish you know what? I would
They
love
should
for
bring
kids
beepers
to
back.
experience. Yeah. I want them to
At least the
experience
one
that.
that had the words on it. I
Yes.
think they would get a kick out of having a two-way pager.
Did I have a two
It's just
way?
like texting.
I don't think I had a two way. What was the joint
Motorola
that
two-way pager.
sidekick? I think it was a sidekick that Jay Z
Hmm.
had, and the joint flip out. You could text and hit flip back in.
He said he had a Motorola two-way pager.
That joint was fire. That
He
joint was
said,
fire.
"Give me that stuff, that funky sweet, that funky stuff."
So we can start rapping. Do you have any? Oh, we will have a guest next week. I wish I could play claps, but y'all said y'all can't hear nothing, so we have to figure that out. Bree's supposed to be on, and we're gonna have some fun.
I can't wait.
And I think that's it. You got anything?
No, I'm good. I can't wait to just hone in on one of your podcasts. I'm gonna just ask to join
Dude,
and
for
just
why? My the,
because.
the the Mad Lucrative podcast.
Hmm.
I'm niching down, so you won't hear me talk too crazy. It is all music. YouTube has learned me. They said we're gonna let you have these 20,000 people, and we just need you to Do right. Are we gonna take the carpet from underneath you? Reggie said K sounds what?
He
Sounds
did
better
say
when you
that.
said it.
Mm-hmm.
What? What are you talking about?
Thank you.
What are you talking about?
When I was talking about the Motorola two-way pager.
Oh yeah. Yo, the joint was fire. All right, we can holler at y'all. Me and Kay gonna do a quick little wrap up. And hopefully y'all enjoyed today's show. And we will be putting everything out on the Lucrative Love page. So y'all will see this on the Lucrative Love page. It will not be on the regular Mad Lucrative page because guess what? They said we don't want this type of content on this page. So I said, all right, say less.
That's not true. They
That
didn't say
is
that.
true. Who?
They didn't say that.
They did say that. They said
The
that by the
small organization of people that runs the stuff, they said it.
yeah, they said that.
Okay,
So
gee, thank you for the compliment on my hair. I appreciate it.
oh, did we did talk about the red dress? Okay. I don't think I
No, we
dug on.
didn't. You didn't show.
I
You didn't
didn't.
show it
I
though.
didn't
So
show it. We might make the red dress your screenshot for this episode. Yeah, you good with that?
sure, I'm fine.
There we go. There we go. Good team.
It just needs to be the one that has the tatas like up in front. Yeah, that one.
I bet you. I bet you. As soon as I put that joint up, this gonna have to just click, 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 click.
Yeah, it got to be
I
the
want.
one the close with the tatas. I'm gonna send you the one that you need to use. I got you.
ain't it gonna be? I ain't gonna be nowhere on the cover. I'm gonna just put you on the cover, and they gonna be like, "Yo, that's the joint." Reggie, go to her page. Go to her IG page. It's on there. She got the girls out though. She did have the girls out. So anyway, we will holler. Have a good one. Peace.
Peace.